Alright, this is Batman Who Does a Laugh number 3, and I hate this comic. I hate this comic so much. There's not a single good idea in this whole thing. I really hate it. Undoubtedly, this is the worst comic of the year so far that I have read so far, which is not many so far. I came into this series hopeful. I like Batman Who Does a Laugh's general design, and I think it could be a good concept. I didn't mind Metal Dark Knight, but the first issue gave us quite a lot of red flags, and the second issue just continued the trend, and now this is awful. Here we have got Batman and Gary Oldman. They're so defeated by Batman Who Does a Laugh, they don't know what to do. They have gone to get the help of Gary Oldman's son, Gary Newman, who is a psychopathic serial killer. And this whole thing, it annoys us for multiple reasons. Firstly, everything here is contradicting that Batgirl annual that came out a couple of months ago, the one that I reviewed. In that, Gary Newman, he was still in prison and he was a total sociopath. But here, he's apparently reformed. He's been through an experimental chemical process and he has been cured of his psychopathic tendencies, and he's been cured for quite a while because he's got a job stacking shelves. And Gary Newman, he's actually set to appear in Batgirl again in a few issues' time. So it's just really clear to me that there's absolutely no communication going on at DC. Secondly, it's offensive. The unrepentant serial killer, he has just been handed a magic cure. He's been magically cured of all his mental problems, and now he is perfect. Thirdly, Batman. Batman is written horrifically here. Batman, he rejects Gary Newman's desire to live a normal life now that he is cured. He's got his newfound sanity. Instead, Batman forces him to just abandon all his mental stability and his new life to become insane again, just to help him. I will say, Harley Quinn looks pretty there, really pretty. I mainly fancy her when Margaret Roberts plays her, but really pretty there. Maybe this picture is modelled a little bit after Margaret Roberts. I would like to see Margaret Roberts in the ad costume. More anyway, we briefly see it in the films, but fourthly, the whole thing, the whole comic, it's just Steven Snyder's free Villain Sues. Villain Sue is a thing on TV Tropes. It is a website. And Gary Newman, Batman Who Does a Laugh, and now Batman Who Has a Gun, they are all Villain Sues to a T. They are perfect. They are smarter than Batman. They can do anything. Nothing can beat them. They're constantly being told that they are special and amazing and the most evil things ever. I really hate this. Batman, he is so weak and pathetic that he can't possibly defeat Batman Who Does a Laugh by himself or with the help of any of his friends. Instead, the only thing that could ever help is one of Steven Snyder's other villain sues, Gary Newman. Then Batman, he gets utterly defeated by Batman Who Has a Gun, and I really do not fucking care about this character. Also, why is this comic, this series, why is it called Batman Who Does a Laugh? He is barely in it. Issue 1, he was in a total of 2 pages. Issue 2, he was in a little bit more. Batman Who Has a Gun, he has been in it a lot more. And I just really hate this. This whole series is just Batman constantly being beaten down by Steven Snyder's perfect villains, who two of them are just twisted versions of Batman. Also awful, here we end this page with Batman who has a gun doing a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I wonder what is going to happen next. That is a fucking failure, that. You've just fucking butchered the only momentum in the whole comic with an advert. Like, you could have had this advert anywhere else, and you picked the worst gap to put it. So Batman is defeated on every front by Batman who has a gun. Editorial again, bad communication. We've got Danny DeVito here, except he was shot in the head by Red Hoodie. It was a huge deal. Batman finally stepped up and disavowed and beat up Red Hoodie for killing Danny DeVito, but now he's fine. He's alive again. No mention of it. And he's just here to be wharfed. That's another TV tropes thing. He's getting wharfed by Batman who does a laugh. He's been defeated and humiliated by Steven Snyder's own creation. Apparently, after a huge crossover event where he was the main villain, having him completely defeat Batman multiple times, having him kill every hero in his own reality, having the entire multiverse imperiled by his machinations, having him tie up and torture the Anti-Monitor, having the Jokers be completely scared of him, having Lenny Luthor's obsessed with understanding him. Apparently, Batman who does a laugh still needed writing up. This is exactly how not to write a new villain. So Batman is forced to rely on the aid of Gary Newman, who is a psychopath and who genuinely was cured, but Batman forced to not be cured. Oh, look, there's the Jokers with his heart hanging out, contributing fuck all to this story, except another excuse for Steven Snyder to be perversely disgusting and unpleasant. And it still managed to get worse. Remember issue 1, I said how much I hated the idea that they seem to be going for the whole, the only way Batman can ever stop this new villain is to become the new villain. Well, fucking look. Batman has given up and decided to just become Batman who does a laugh, so he can defeat Batman who does a laugh. Fuck off. I want to destroy this, but I need to de-sum it first. It has got the nice cover stock, the cardboard, and I'm pretty weak. I struggle to rip comics when they're paper. So I'm like weak as sin, so I've had to tear it out. I'm gonna destroy it this way. I didn't have that much to say in stern judgment of this shite. Normally I say stuff when I'm destroying it, but I'm just fucking resigned to this shite masquerading as Batman stories now. The art was okay, I guess. I rate it 7 thumbs up.